boys. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome once again to that afternoon live stream where you'll pay for the entirety of the seat, but you'll only need the very ragged edge. That's right, gentlemen, just as we've done all year long, bringing you right into the stream, live and direct 5x5 in that Technicolor video and stereophonic sound provided by viewers like you. Today's a very special day. I'm going to bring into it a little bit of reverence, a little bit of respect, and a little bit of bravado to the stream. Give me some reverb, baby. Making his way to the stream today, weighing 161 pounds, the 2021 undisputed Airgun live streaming champion of the world, hailing from Los Angeles, California, representing the Airgun Underground, the strongest airgunning family on YouTube, MACABESPEED. Yeah, baby. To each and every single one of you with me right now, big fat black coffee mason jar cheers. Shout out to each and every one of you. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. We are looking good here. We are looking crispy. We are looking professional. Give them a second camera angle, baby. Transition. Looking at you. Looking at you. Looking at you. I'm looking at you. Every single thing in this stream is going to hopefully be the culmination of 1 year's experience, gentlemen. We haven't hit that side chain yet because that's the kind of energy that we are going to bring to a New Year's Eve stream. As you can see by the title of this live stream here in front of you, we are going to be discussing a camera. We are going to be discussing a piece of equipment commonly utilized by content creators to share their vision with others. Let's go ahead and delve directly into the thing that makes this channel great, the subscriber base behind it, and see straight from the top who we got with us today. I got time. I got so much time, dude. Each and every single one of you will deal with my freezing in my garage, runny nose, drinking coffee to fend it off self. Each and every one of you will get an answer today. I'm going to go through this chat nice and slow. Of Cleveland, what up, what up? Jay Jackson, what up, Mark Bostic, what up? I do see you. The best ovation, be it a donation, and you're coming through strong. Number one on the list, big dog Mark Bostic. Cannot thank you enough. Mr. Bill Troop 73, good morning to you, my friend. Mystic 22, hell of a ride. Next year, the floor is lava. You know what? It's going to be an interesting 2022. I intend to do some big things for you boys. Honestly, I intend to do some incredibly big things for you guys. And, I don't know. If you stop growing, you start dying. So I definitely want to continue the growth that this channel has had at all costs. Definitely. Thank you very much for being here. Our Ranch Airgun Fun channel. Mark Bostic, Spaghetti, Shooter Steve in the house. What up, what up? Special shout out to you, my dude, Shooter Steve. Hell yeah, brother. He's gonna watch me be kind of uncouth as far as wiping my nose is concerned. I can't help it. It's literally 41 degrees in this space that I'm in right now, and the stage lights just aren't working. So, well, they're working in the sense that you guys are getting good, crispy imaging, I hope, but they're not working in the sense as far as heating the ambient area. Here we go. Currently moving air guns and air power. You know what? I'm thinking about moving myself. I'm thinking about packing it up from this ever-familiar space you always see me stream in. I'm thinking about going ahead and cashing this place out and moving on to greener pastures myself, my friend. I've been watching the home values in my neighborhood, and it's like, there's no way my house is worth that much. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's time to just go ahead and move the hell out of places that I'm uncomfortable in, and you know, for the good of my family and the good of the channel, just get on out to bigger places. I think that might be in the cards for us. Absolutely. Hats off to you for doing one of the hardest things known to man, moving air guns and air power. Please show us a Battle Song video soon. They are entertaining AF. Southern Indiana Air Gunner, what up, what up, what up? Left-handed trigger 244, what up, what up? Happy New Year to you, my guy. Sam Houston in the house, what up? G-Man, what up, what up? Good to see you working on a vehicle. You know what? I was thinking about working on a vehicle, but it's just fucking cold outside, bro. I don't want to go out there. Like, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't even be out here. So definitely, I'm not in a hurry to do so once ready to rock and roll. How much is that live stream service you're using? Free for now. Our Ranch Airgun Fun channel, I still have the Streamlabs free setup. I don't pay them anything as far as Streamlabs is concerned. Streamlabs OBS, I don't pay for. Skinny Mitch in the house. Welcome, my friend. You've been a pillar in this community over the course of the last year. Great to see you in the last live stream of the year. Now, do you guys like this camera angle? This camera previously was much darker. I did do a little bit of photo correction fucking last stream of the year, and here we are finally getting rid of the fundamental issues that we had as far as kind of a less bright picture than we were dealing with on the other end of things. Moving right through our chat here, left-handed trigger 244, once again, welcome. Rolly 30, what up, what up? Welcome to the chat. Uncle Grim, welcome, welcome. Jesse Crowell, James Crowell, excuse me, sorry, I read that incorrectly. I know who that guy is. James Crowell, happy New Year to you, and I hope you had the merriest of Christmases, my friend. What's up, Blitz Nation? Blitz gang, Blitz gang. Timmy in the house, what up? MACABESPEED, nice video resolution. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You know what? I don't know why it's been better recently. I don't know if it's coming through cleaner off the HDMI ports, or like there's a setting that I accidentally bumped, but this is the same 4K settings on the GoPros that I've been rocking since we started using the GoPros, and I'm still at that same 6,000 bit rate, so that like it's not impossible for anybody to, you know, just go on and stream it without having a bunch of buffering. So I really appreciate the compliment, but I couldn't tell you what I'm doing differently. Rules for dogs. He's like, you know, I'm cool. You know, as long as I get to be a cool kind of dog, I'm good with that. I'm good with that 100%. Move out of the country, brother. You love it. I don't want to. I want to stay in the country. But I want to go someplace more rural. Like, I like Montana. It seems lit in Montana. And there seems like a lot more space than people, so that also seems lit. Oregon seemed like a good place 10 years ago, but it's a dumpster fire currently, and I don't wish to go anywhere near where Portland is. Like, if it's within the borders of Oregon, it's not really on the map for me. Portland's a dumpster fire. Ajax Outdoors, welcome. I'm happy I was able to make the last stream of the year. Best wishes to everyone in the future. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Kyle Cluckin, welcome. Airgun Sniper Elite, happy New Year to you, my guy. Happy New Year to you. It's great to see you in the chat. It's great to see each and every single one of you. Happy New Year's to all of you, and may the new year hold the absolute grandest, most prosperous outcome for us all. I just have nothing but thanks and gratitude looking back towards the retrospective end of 2021 that we've already got under our belts here. I would say that this by far has been the biggest year of growth for the channel as a whole in its history, in its existence. There's never been a time period except like the last 12 months where we've had growth like this, and I keep coming back to the same exact answer each and every single time. The only reason why we have growth like this is because of the absolutely incredibly high quality of the subscriber base itself. That is the number one reason why we have been as successful as we have, and I have nothing but thanks and gratitude to each and every single one of you for making this as successful as it has been all year long. Cheers, guys. Hell yeah. I'm going to get through this coffee too quick today, and unfortunately the rest of it is in my house, so it will be a one coffee dose thing. But you know what? The more coffee I drink, the more my nose runs, so it's kind of good for all of us if we put a limit on that. One of the things that we want to do in 2022, as opposed to one of the things that we've done in 2021, is we want to go ahead and create more circumstances to film instead of filming that which is happenstance. It was a absolutely pivotal thing that I came across, I'd say 2 weeks or so ago, and it really resonated with me when I started to look at the way that I'd been filming and the way that I would like to be filming. This spurred into motion an entire chain of events, an entire chain reaction that kind of, put us on the path where we are now, where we've gone ahead and we've made some upgrades equipment-wise. We've gone ahead and decided to go ahead and, alter a couple of different things with how we've been running things and get the best show possible created for you guys, the viewers at home. 1 second. Yeah. One of the things that's really going to be an advantage for this channel, I think, in 2022 is to focus on the quality. Over the course of the last year, there's been weeks where I have, I've made up to 4, 5, 6 videos in a week, and I'm like, wow, this is a lot to be pumping out. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? These are all decent episodes, but none of those 4, 5, 6 episodes got the edits, got the love, got the massaging it needed. Sorry, I don't like to hiccup or burp into my mic, and the coffee gets me every time. To go ahead and make those cohesive, real, true to life, absolutely engaging style stories like they could have been. I feel like 2022 is going to be focused on quality. I feel like you guys are going to get no less than 3 uploads a week, but I also feel like it's of the utmost importance to have the highest tier of quality brought to the table, as far as not only the editing end of it, which I stress greatly, but also the content creation itself, the footage itself. I want to give you guys more expensive looking footage. I want to give you guys better, more cinematic shots. I want to give you more detailed, engaging, nice to look at imaging. I want to give you better sound quality. And I feel like we are on that path, guys. I really think that we're on that path. Tomorrow's episode really does showcase it. I have a thing where I like to work at least one of the jobs that I'm actively employed at on the very first day of the year, right? So I don't think that YouTubers consider New Year's Day to be a holiday. They kind of have this obligation to post on a day when everyone else is off. So I will be posting tomorrow. It's already uploaded. It's already green lighted. It's already vetted. I'm trying to be more on top of my shit in 22. But it is dipping its toe in that higher quality level, because we didn't have the new camera that I'm going to be unveiling in this live stream. It's not as hot as it could have been as far as like new hotness style filming, but it's coming, and we are dipping our toe in that pool. One thing that we did do in the video that you guys will see tomorrow is we got what's called a lazy SUISUN. It's an electronic turntable, and it just basically spins at a very slow rate. It allows you to put objects, put things that you're center pointing, put things that you're really showcasing on that 360-degree turntable and not have to move your camera. The best kind of footage is the kind that's generated where the camera is almost stationary or on a gimbal. Don't have a big camera gimbal, so stationary camera for me, and move the object, right? The more smoothly you can move that object, the better the shots are going to be. That really gets showcased tomorrow when we start to look at the optic I use for my Home Defense 50, as well as look at the illumination setup that we have as well. We're able to check out that turntable effect. Bam, big 4K image right up on it. Nothing cropped out. And it's like, damn, that's a hot image. If you just slow that down just slightly, kind of gets expensive looking, right? That's my whole goal. That's my whole goal. I want to tell better stories for you guys. I want to tell better stories. I think even the people at Gold Rush like who just document shit how it happens. Like someone could die on set and they're going to show it, right? But they're telling stories. They're straight up telling stories through the way that things are filmed, through the way that things are captioned, through the way that things are shown, the sequence of events that they play it out in. They're telling stories, bro. And the art of storytelling is lost on today's youth, and I want to bring it back on my channel. I want to bring back that engaging content that's not just for dry, clear reviews. You know, fucking, I'm not trying to review anything for you guys. I'm not trying to sell you on anything, and I'm damn sure not trying to convince you to buy. I'm just showing you the way things go with my own possessions, and then if you at that point would like to purchase them and own them and make them your possessions because of my experiences, that's cool. That's called, you know, a validity of content. So that is more my goal. Let's see what the chat thinks here. Montana gets cold, but I love it. I don't even know what it is, but I love it. That's a reference if you know it. Throw it down in the chat if you know what that is. Looking good, Mac. Eric D, thank you very much for the feedback there. I do appreciate that very much. I rely heavily on how I tweak my video and audio feeds for these live streams based on the feedback that you, the viewer, give me. So if I get that solid feedback, I'm able to really tailor it to what you guys want to see, right? That's very important to me, to go ahead and give you a crispy show. Bigger years to come, bro. Hell yeah. Shooter Steve, thank you very much. You know what? I really do appreciate that, and I do agree with you 100,000%. Rolly 30 is Justin from Sonoma County. It's been a while. I popped in briefly a few days ago, though. I can see the production quality really going up. Nice work. Thank you very much. You know what? I noticed your avatar, and I recognized your avatar, but I saw that you changed your username, and I didn't want to just, like, throw it out there. Like, oh, I remember this guy. He's blah, 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 blah. His address is blah, 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 blah. I just want to fucking throw you out there like that. So thank you very much for speaking up and identifying yourself for viewers who will definitely recognize you. But it's great to have you in the chat no matter what, my friend. Thank you very much. Mac, telling stories is how Hans Zimmer approaches epic music composition for the movies. You know what? It's really, really, really interesting that you would say that. Let's give Mystic the proper respect he deserves. Let's go to bigframe.net here. Bam, transition. Mystic, dude, straight up, I spend hours. Literally, I'm just talking straight up. Just me and you, conversation at the coffee shop. Cheers to you, Mystic. I spent hours going through the YouTube license-free audio library just so I can find something that vibes, right? Just so I can find something that I really like. You cue into it. You hear the music, you hear the melody, you hear the riff, you hear the beat, whatever the case may be, and it starts to tell a story on its own. And you're like, oh yeah, I could apply that. Oh yeah, I could tweak that. I could make that to where that's like, you know, applicable to what I'm showing. And it's like, you start to mentally tell the story through audio before you even put a frame of video on it. Honestly, more and more, for some of the stronger intros that I've been working with, I am literally starting with no video tracks whatsoever in my editor and just a locked frame at the very bottom that's got an audio track that I like. And there's no edits made to that audio track until all the video work is done. And I just boom, 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 sequence the video off the audio. Sometimes it comes out trash and I throw the file away and no one ever sees it, and it's fine because fucking digital film is free. But there are times when it comes out fire AF and I do like it, and you guys like it too. So you know what? The more tools that I have to be able to cohesively capture the vision that I have in my mind that I want to put forth in film, the better it's going to come out. Sometimes that thought process that I have as a creator doesn't make it onto the SD card. It just doesn't make it on. Something gets lost in translation. I don't film it right. The light's not right. The frame rate's not right. The base frame sizing isn't right. There's just some fuckery somewhere that's got a negative effect on what the actual vision of the production was. More and more, I feel like we're going to be showing accurately represented ideas the way that I intend to show them, and I hopefully you guys really enjoy seeing that. That's my goal in 2022. I'd say more than anything, I really want to tell really, really, really engaging stories that people like watching, and they maybe learn something from, maybe don't. But you know what? Overall, they feel better after they watched it than before they watched it. That's ultimately my goal. Transition. Let's jump into our chat. Bup. Just dropped in. Happy New Year's, everyone. Mike's Backyard. What up, what up? Mystic 22, James Crowell with the oncoming Ice Age behind schedule. Summer's going to miss it. Oh, man, you know what? Mystic 22, there's so much going on out there. I don't even know which way to look, my friend. Hello, MACABESPEED here. If you're interested in that strange, dark, and airgun-related stuff told in story format, you've come to the right place. That's right. I want you get your kit of dance. I'm trying, dog. I want you get your kit of and dance 22 that vibes. I'm trying. I don't understand. Help me out here. Mr. Peanut Butter is here. What up? What up? Mac, I can tell. As I offered before, my supercomputer broke. I plan to compose some action music for you, so you don't have to worry about the limited copyright music that YouTube has available. R.I.P. Betty White. Damn, that sucks. All right. Now, how do better stories get told? Better stories get told two ways. A, you have a better vision about it. B, you get better tools. When we started out at this channel, we were on this type of a camera. These types of cameras, real small, disposable, throwaway style crash cameras. 1080p HD, not a huge sensor size. Tiny, itty bitty, tiny sensor size as far as like actual image capture. But this made all the videos at the house with the pool. All the episodes with from the house with the pool all got shot on cameras like that. Now we are at the position where, you know what, I feel like it's time to go ahead and really move to some higher quality, higher level filming that's going to really, like I said, establish ourselves with some expensive looking footage. Cheers. I'd like to go ahead and unveil the new setup. Mark Big Dog Bostic, I do see you throwing down a secondary donation. Hell yeah, brother. I really appreciate that. That lets me know that I'm going in the right direction. Cheers to Mark Bostic. Ooh. Kids, cover your ears. Fuck around. Oh. Boom. This here is the illustrious Sony ZV-1. This is a 4K camera. This is a huge upgrade from the GoPros that we're currently on. Now, why? Let's talk about this for a moment before we even get into this wasting of the battery. The maximum bit rate, like actual quality that the GoPro imaging is capable of right now on its 1/2.3 sensor, 50,000 kilobits per second, which is 50 megs a second at 4K resolution. So it's like 50 megs a second, basically 4K. That's all that matters, right? This will do up to 100 megabits per second in the same 4K. So in addition to having the bigger lens and a full 1-inch sensor, which is basically 4 times the sensor of a GoPro sensor, you're doubling the physical bit rate on the same canvas of 4K. So at this point, it's not about how big your pixels are, be it 1080, be it 2.7, be it 4K. It's about how good of a gradation of color, how badass of a depth of field. What's your focal point within that 4K frame? We are moving up. This thing is a beast. We have the ability to use an external mic if it's not that windy and we don't really need to, work with an external mic and it makes it quicker and easier. We do have a very high quality internal mic that we can also transition to. This light is really cool. I actually just scored this yesterday, and it's got the ability to do a bunch of different colors. Like it'll do, let's see if we can change it up here for you. It'll do the whole strobe party effect through all the different colors. It will do white light, and it will do so through like the entire white blue warm white spectrum, like 3000 through 15,000 K, something like that. It's also got the ability to go ahead and switch through 360. It's not going to tell you it does 10 million colors like some LEDs do, right? It's all full of shit. 10 million different colors, right? I bet. You get exactly 360 different colors, and they switch steplessly. So, you know, you can go ahead and create a lot of effects with this, even if you're just working with the white light, even if you're just working with it, you know, at say half intensity. This is dimmable, also stepless. It's really just a good accessory to go ahead and pair with something like this, especially when you start to do those product showcase, you know, macro up close type shots. I think it's really going to be a good benefit for us. The external mic that we're working on right now is going to be the Komica V30 Pro. This is a really solid build quality mic. And this is the Camcaddy Scorpion 2 on the grip here. So all in all, very solid setup. I do like 100% the ability to use what's called a defocus key. If I defocus this key right here on top, it is going to do every single thing in its power to put full focus on whatever is in my like point of reference, and everything behind that's going to get this hardcore cinematic blur all within the camera. That's a huge cinematic element that we didn't have before, as far as being able to utilize variable points of focus. Massive improvement. So all in all, it's not a DSLR. It's not like you know, $5,000 Canon movie grade cinematic quality interchangeable lens camera, but it does really fill the gap in between the GoPros that we've been working on currently and those high-end interchangeable lens DSLR cameras that I just don't think are gonna be necessary to film the kind of shit we do. I just don't. At a certain point, shooting a target range is not like shooting a drifting event. I've filmed race cars. I've filmed like actual open wheel race cars, like where I'm like, okay, time your shot right, or you get run over. You know what I mean? There's nothing like super ultra mega dynamic like that in the filming world of air guns. So I don't see the need to misinvest and misallocate the funds that I do have available for this channel by going to a huge camera. All in all, we're into this new camera setup, less than $900. Less than $900 for this thing. And that's like what, $649 for the camera itself, the Sony ZV-1 camera. There's a $50 lens kit that's on this as well. There's a $30 light. The light was like $30. The mic is like $50. The Camcaddy is like $50. So all in all, you know, there's a lot of little nuts and bolts, like these little cold shoe adapters that make it work. This little top hat adapter for the internal mic. There's stuff that makes it work, but it's still sub $900 when the closest comparable Canon is literally $1,300, and you maybe can get one lens with it if you find a package deal. And usually you don't get the lens with it. Lenses are like $200 or $300 a piece. So no matter what, I do think that for where we're at as a channel, for what we're filming as a subject, and for the cinematic aspects that I'm looking to gain and garner, this is going to be a huge upgrade. There may come a point where I integrate a secondary set of larger 4K cameras for the target range and for a secondary stuff, and just start phasing GoPros out for B-rolls and crash cams. But right now, we're definitely going to be using Sony ZV-1 is going to be the A cam. GoPro Hero Black 7, GoPro Hero 7 Black is going to be the B cam as far as the secondary shooter camera. GoPro Hero Max is a 360 camera. I didn't go with the Insta360. I went with the GoPro Max. All my mics are going to be Komica, and we've already kind of phased away from the GoPro Hero 5s. The GoPro Hero 5s are just, they're not as crisp. Doesn't seem like there'd be a huge difference in the color engine between Hero 5 and Hero 7, but if you look at Hero 5 and Hero 7 footage next to each other, ungraded, like no color grading or edits to the video whatsoever, The 5 looks like that shit's almost in black and white. And then you look at ungraded 7 footage and you're like, you know what? That's pretty dynamic. That's actually got good color saturation. That's actually got like good looking elements to this footage before you even turn the dials on it, right? And then you turn the dials on and you're like, fuck, it could really pop. You could really pop and pull some bokeh blurs out and pull some good sun glare. Dude, you can do a lot with the Hero 7. So I think that that's going to be like the bare minimum for us. That 50,000 megs a second, real bare minimum bit rate that we want to work at. I think that's going to be the best way to get things translated correctly to YouTube. I know some people have a difficulty like framing their uploads to where they actually get YouTube to recognize their 4K footage. I think the best way to do that is just going to be a big file. Everything, right? If everything's 100 megs a second, they're not going to get it wrong. If it's fucking 25 gigs worth of upload per episode, they're not going to get it wrong. They're going to obviously see this is 4K upload. Let's get back into our chat. Up. Can you put a link out for that camera in the next stream? I can shoot you a link directly, my guy. I can shoot you a link directly. I don't mind putting it in this stream, but here's the thing about it. When I go through and retroactively add links to stuff, they think that I'm trying to at that point promote a gun accessory seller. That's just how it works. So it's more conducive for the viewership. It's more conducive for everything analytics-wise for me to just go ahead and send you a personal link, which I am more than happy to go ahead and do after this stream is over. I can take care of you, but it is the Sony ZV-1. Oh, the triple has a little baby sitting on the camera. Dude, it does. Dude, how cool is that, right? No, dude. That's just a flex. That's legit just a flex. They give you the baby chinchilla that goes over the internal mic, so it looks like you have a secondary mini chinchilla, but it's really just covering the internal badass mic. It is a Sony pickup. I do like the way the internal audio sounds on this, but internal audio is a thing of the past as far as this channel is concerned. I will never have main camera audio that does not have an external dedicated mic to it. Personally, in the future, I would like to go to using no audio track whatsoever off of my video cameras at all, and just having like a super dedicated audio pickup, audio recorder only, right? Multiple channels, and then put one channel down by the target itself, and then one channel somewhere within the vicinity so that it can record the at the shooter station type dialogue. But that's in the future. You know, I do have plans to go to a silent video external audio track setup, but today is not the day. Today is not the day. Mark, also consider the Panasonic G85. You know what? I did a lot of research on this. Mark, give me 2 weeks. Give me 2 weeks to show you some footage from this ZV-1. Gonna find it hard to beat, bro. You're gonna find it hard to beat, and you know I'm gonna give you this straight dope. I'll give you call-outs on all my loadout as far as what I got on it, and at that point I can go ahead and probably throw the links because they'll vet it when I'm uploading instead, and it'll work better for everybody. But give me 2 weeks, and I'll show you some really good-looking footage, man. Jim Stair, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Gonna be getting some better equipment now. In true MACABESPEED fashion, there's always some small ancillaries you do need to go ahead and pick up to make this work for you long term, give yourself better longevity in the field, and make sure that you can stay shooting. One of the things that we do want to do is always keep the lens protector for the backside of the macro lens, which is this big gelondum thing on the front, and make sure that we can maintain the lifespan of that accordingly. A couple of chargers, both charge the camera itself and the light. Got our card wallet so that we're prepared in the field in the event that the 100 megs a second bit rate does chew up the SD cards. Now, the one good thing, here's one good thing. It's really nice to be able to have long form recording available to you on a camera. The GoPros, if you guys are familiar with them, they get to like 3.5 gigabytes and then they cut the file. And then the next file starts. And it's like GoPro 01, Go PO0101. go P001201, and it's like a sequence of files, right? Limitless recording with the Sony ZV-1. So if you do vlogs or whatever it is, you do unboxings and you want to do shit in one take, it's one file up to the level of the battery, like how long your battery capacity is, or you run out of card space. Those are the only two limiting factors. So no length of limit on actual file space, on actual file length. Huge advantage for me as a content creator. Got 4 of these little batteries. We got the charger. We got the charger for those little batteries, and a case to hold it all. It's been an absolutely incredible year. If you would have asked me last year that I'd be in the position that I'm in currently, I would have laughed at you, because the channel just wasn't doing what it's doing currently at this point 12 months ago. It just wasn't. Now I'm like looking at things through a different perspective. I'm looking at things through a different lens, and I'm seeing the light at the tunnel not be such a pinprick of light anymore, but it's like the headlight of a freight train, you know? I mean, I feel like we're getting ready to meet 2022 head on, and I feel like we're going to take it by the horns and do what we need to do as a content creation team. The subscribers are really the things that fuel this channel, and I can only continue to do the things that I do and continue to improve on this content creation highway with the support of viewers like you. Those non-monetary donations of support, the comments, the likes, the shares, the feedback on the streams themselves, how we can improve the streams, how we can improve the audio levels, how we can, you know, really grow together as an Airgun Underground community. That's absolutely priceless to me. Hell yeah. Let's see what the chat thinks. Sam, big subject. I wish I knew cameras, but I'm a newbie there. Basically, here's my thought. Oh, dude, Jim. I'm getting to you, Jim Stare. Sam Houston, the bigger the sensor, the juicier the image. The sensor on the ZV-1 that I just got is 4 times the sensor of the best GoPro imaging that I have on my channel. So basically, this hand camera that will now be doing all of our dialogue and such on is working at the same bit rate as my drone shots. My drone shots are 100,000 megs a second, 100,000 kilobits a second, 100 megs a second. So I really, really, really love the way my drone footage looks, and I'm really looking forward to bringing that to the A camera setup here. Ultimately, bigger the sensor, better the image. That's why a photographer is a career, not just a position behind the camera. I agree with that. Jim Stern, Nikon glass is the best. My B500 still shot camera that I use is only 1080p as far as the HD video is concerned. But, dude, you cannot shake a stick at the imaging, the still shot imaging that Nikon Nikkor lens is able to produce. I have absolutely nothing but good things to say about not only the B500, but the entire B point and shoot lineup and the D series as well for Nikon. You know, I mean, it's like they make some quality glass. I'm very, very pleased at this point with this imaging that I have kind of tested out so far. And I think you guys are going to be pleased with it as well. But I think, Jim, you're definitely correct on that. Mac Gang, you know what? I'm trying, guys. I am 100% trying for you, and I'm going to continue to do so in the upcoming year. We're going to go ahead and solidify a few things as far as organization is concerned, so that I can have more follow through on my end for my contests, my drawings, my giveaways, things of that nature. I still need the winner from the BB gun giveaway to go ahead and contact me. I'm going to go ahead and throw the winner's name in the description of this video, and if you know that person, or if you have a way to contact that person, or you are that person, I'm going to also put my email address in the same comment. So please feel free to reach out to me. I have signed it. I am putting the shorts of it up today, and I do want to get that in your hands. I think it's going to be an absolutely incredible place to go ahead and end today's video. If you like today's video, give it a thumbs up. You want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe for more with that notifications button so that you can stay current on the channel as well as when new videos come out. If you really like this video, make sure you share it so that somebody else can see it. And I'll catch you boys in the next one. To everybody out there who's hit thumbs up all year long. To every fucking buddy who's been out there hitting thumbs down all year long. I know you're watching. And every single person who can't stand to see us crushing it for yet another year. I'll catch you in the next one.